Unhinged landlord gets a taste of his own medicine. Let me start by setting the stage on who this guy was. We had a landlord who lived 2 houses down from us years ago who was a monster. The first day we moved in, we ordered pizza for dinner that night. A few minutes after the delivery guy left, our landlord came in through the back door, set his gun on our counter, and said he wanted to check because he saw a guy walk up to the house. Mind you, I had a kid with autism in the same house. So he was so nosy and didn't like us because we didn't do what he said as far as the house. He wanted us to clean the pool a specific way, certain plants he didn't like, water on certain days, trying to put a curfew on us when to have visitors act. He was older, so we tried to accommodate him as best as we could to be nice. But it just kept getting more and more demands. He would just walk in the house whenever he wanted and hated our dog. To be fair, she hated him more. He would walk his little tiny Yorkie over by our fence and torment our boxer. It was horrible. So we had an issue with our power and the company couldn't come for a few days because of a holiday weekend. So we had a generator going. This was summer in southern Alabama, and so we had this generator going 24/7. He called the police a few times in those couple days to complain about the noise. One cop told us he was nuts because it wasn't loud unless you were right by it. Suggested building a box around it so the guy would stop, and so my husband did just that. After a few calls and not one time we were told to do anything other than ignore him, the final time the cops all showed up with their captain of the entire unit. He came and looked at the generator and looked at his deputies and said, "Are you freaking kidding me? You can barely hear it 10 feet away. What is this guy's problem?" He apologized to us and told us he was going to put a stop to this right now. Then they all went over to the landlord's house. We never had him call the cops on us again, and we moved out a few months later. LOL. It was wild. This guy would walk his dog by our house and just stop and stare at the place. For hours. He even fell once standing out there. After we moved, he would call and harass us weekly. We aren't the cop calling type of folks, so it got to the point where I was done. We put a few fake ads out on social media sites that were popular there, things like great condition generator at a steal of a price. We would get 1 million people wanting it. So we gave his address to them and would also say we worked odd hours, so come after 10 p.m. and knock really loud because I was hard of hearing. We listed his car for sale and told people to come late and knock really loud. We put a few personal ads out as well with his phone number. We weren't around to see any of this, but the calls started to get even more. I would get drunken rants from him till my voicemail cut him off calling me every name in the book. He would threaten to hunt me down and shoot me. The voicemails got to be even funnier than the act itself. They were the highlight of my day there, for a while. This continued for quite some time. We'd update the ads and just put all the info in the listing and forget about it. Don't know whatever happened to the old jerk. But he was the meanest man I'd ever met.